You there?
You're on.
Oh, I am? Oh, geez, I didn't even know that. Late afternoon. I didn't see the thing going. Good late afternoon, everyone. It's Michael Venezia, head trader at Tradeview Markets. I am on. Okay. I'm a little unprepared this morning. There's a lot going on. It's a Friday. It's one of those weeks. You know, the market to a degree has no memory. I don't mean to be to be discerning, but you have to be, you have to know what type of trader you are. You have to be committed to positions. You have to know what you're buying. And these type of markets waffling, especially with the VIX. So VIX looks like it's up more than it actually should be. I don't know if that's the proper vernacular. But still rotation going on, but it's been melting. As a matter of fact, Coach gave a great dissertation yesterday's video. Please go in. As I cited to TradeGATEHub, watch yesterday's video with Coach and I. Both right. Halliburton, right? Look at this Halliburton. Pound the tape on Halliburton. Go here, watch yesterday's video, which garnered 262 views. Not bad. Look at the streak that we've had in past live streams. What happened on Monday? Nobody wanted my Monday morning routine. That's fine. Next, go back. Coach really broke this week and has been breaking it down better than usual. In navigating the market very well. I want to thank you for that. So a lot's happening. Coach we've been talking a lot and keeping me look. You know what? Let's do something different. Let's get right into freaking action here. Stop pontificating. Zoom. Where's my screen? Share screen. All right, here we go. Let's look at some charts and everything. Okay. Here's a chart on the SPYs. Coach broke it down well. I guess the 4,400 was the high. Now we're coming down to critical levels here. Microsoft, same thing. There's a lot of stocks that are holding well. There's a lot that's not. NVIDIA, Coach has another breakdown about that, giving the head and shoulders. Here's the perfect shoulder right here. Said it yesterday. I wasn't so sure it was going to come to fruition. Coach is also telling me to short Tesla, told me to short Tesla. On the other hand, I told him to take Halliburton. Halliburton, I've been pounding the table on. I've been pounding the table on EOG. Look at that setup. As crude has been doing this. Well, actually, crude been having a nicer bounce than we would have thought. You know what? Gold stocks as well. GLD coming up to the 200-day. GFI. I'm in it. I actually laid a little bit of position out here. Yes. I might be wrong before I'm right. I did some short some this pre-morning. I was up at four o'clock and change this morning. I think I got like 14, 15. Am I really in it to make 14 or 30 or 40 cents in a stock like this going from 10 to 14? Although the thing is GOLD caught back up. That was a laggard. Look at that GOLD, huh? I actually sold some in the fund this morning. I've been selling these things poorly. GFI, I could never get 14 in GFI when I wanted it back here. It's incredible. GLD, not even higher than where GLD was the last. Here's GLD right here. What date is this? 920 is at the high, breaking above moving averages. And GFI 920 is 12. Now GFI is 14 and GLD is not even approaching or even breaking the 200-day highs. I don't know what to think of that. It's basically price action over sentiment. Some things don't make sense sometimes, but there it is. Other stocks continuing to make nice moves. NTNX. SE's been taking nice calls. Had a short on Roblox this morning. Held it pretty well. Thought it came to, it had a nice move. 25 to 32. It was kind of waffling for a couple of days, looking a little bit tired. I did short it. I kept pounding it all the way up here, 3170, covered at 3080. A short that I had that I took off poorly. I was short shop, took off some shop at 5360, got tired of it, made back my money back right here. Shopify, there's the chart, broke down on the daily, but then I went with the weekly. I looked at support here. That it has been some time on the 50-day. So, you know what I mean? Like I thought the market was coming to support. I didn't think it had much more juice left in it, so I took shop off. What are you going to do next? Abercrombie and Fitch coming back to daddy. No problem. WBA, the Vita, these medical device makers still giving it back, have none. Inside days, inside days, inside days. Same with the BSX, same with an EW Scripps, same with the Baxter. This Baxter's a good company too. It means all because of this weight loss stuff. Baxter has that gap down, always recovers, even recovers on huge, it recovers on more stock specific bad, it had more recovery on stock specific bad news than sector news. Baxter, I like the company. I want to put some in the fund. I want to diversify. 32, I knew the company forever. There's the monthly. So I have to look at monthly support at Baxter at 31.79. Doesn't think I'm going to take a position, but I like it. I think this is one of these companies you can, put away and sock away. Johnny John, same thing. EW Scripps, I thought the same. The Vita. I think Warren Buffett owns the Vita. What else are we looking at? Dollar General, naturally, pre-announced the upside. It was up $10 at one point. It closed yesterday at 102, looked like it was going to make a new low. Now it's holding together, Dollar General. I did have some Target. Now, Target on Dollar General news. I'm not saying it should be up more because they're in the same church, different pew. Target, I thought should have more of a bounce from 105 to 111. I had it on the open. I got sick of it. I sold it on the low at the 110. Who cares? I actually made money in it. Believe me, I bought it overnight. It was gapping down overnight. I had it from overnight. Okay, what else? NTNX, Nova, Jax, some of these Marvell going down. Crowd giving a little bit back. One day make a reversal? No. Hell of a run in CRWD. You know what I mean? It's pulling, it went up huge on nice volume. Pulls back on little volume. Same with ZS. Why am I ZS? Same thing. Same situation. Coaches, Oracle, good idea. Was the first one to get bruised and battered. I get it. It's the right move. It will go down, and coach actually gave it to me higher. I get it. It actually was the first to crack. It's just not sexy enough for me right here. You know what I mean? Let's look at some other stocks that are making action here before we look at the wise guy flow. What we're looking at. Lilly still going. Giving it back today. Interesting. NVO gave it all back. LABD. I was long this morning. I sold it at the top. I didn't know what to do. I got out of it. I mean, the rate LABD. This is the opposite of the buy. It's basically saying the buy is short. Low the volume on it yesterday. I like the breakout. I thought the market was going to continue, maybe it's going to rest here. And if the bios have another poor day, it might just take off a little bit. But LAB, and then I look at LABU. I'm not going to try to buy LAB at $3. Look at that. They got to reverse split this thing. Then it's got to take like a week of selling after reverse split. Everybody gets out of it and panics. And then it's got to take off. What else are we looking at? Option flow is most important. What's most important are probably levels, which did coach do a video this morning? I don't think he does videos on Friday mornings. He needs a rest. I understand that. VIX doesn't look encouraging. You know what? Before look at me, see this? What an ego I have. I can get on TradeGATEHub. That's today. I gotta get a haircut. My wife's got a party for her office, one of these office parties where she scolds me, don't do this and behave, blah, blah, blah. Because I'm a trader and she's part of a bunch of bankers, and I'm like, you know what I mean? So I got to get a haircut. So that's what I look like now, thanks to Revise. But a bad haircut too. All right, what was I looking at? Coach, no video. Other things, wise guys. Most important. Let me sign in here to what the wise guys are doing. Wise guys. They know. Like I said on yesterday's video. Oh, by the way, let me get back to something more important. All those bank sweeps, coach, you got out of it. Citi. I'm not saying it. Listen, it might be a little bit stretched here, but they were buying calls at 39. Pardon me. They were buying JP Morgan calls. And by the way, this is one I pointed out yesterday, best of breed. And no surprise, it didn't disappoint. The two stocks I said that they take yesterday were JP Morgan, best of breed, and Citi, worst of breed, because Citi was taking the proper kind of calls. It already bounced and it never made a lower low, was acting very well, still take the calls into volume. I don't know where it comes from here. The market seems a little bit iffy at this point, maybe profit taking, not sure yet. It is a weekend. There are a lot of multiple wars going on in terms of also inflation around the country, the world. So, it's like hopscotch. You got to hop on one leg, maneuver, and keep going. But there's the chart on C. What we want to see is more backing and filling, more long dated calls. The same guy that was taking a shot down here at 40, you want to see him taking a shot again and backing it up more. You know what I mean? Let's get to what's going on here. Wise guys, we'll go right here. Where's the wise guys? Wise guys. Go right here. We'll share. And wise guys will leave off the weekend, all right? So let's take notice. What's SQQQ? They're buying the calls. They should be. The NAS. All right, anti-VIX first in gold. Keep an eye for any signs of exhaustion. This is 1114. It's right there. So looks like gold. What a move. What's a 5? Now I'm looking at number. It's like these, I'm like color. It's like I'm coloring books again. I'm looking for red 5s all over the place. So after a red 5, they gap up 6, a little bit more in GLD, red 5, a little bit pullback, red 5, red 5. I feel like it's like light bright. Remember light bright, Paul? You do. I know you do. Light bright. Okay. GOLD. That's what I want to see. No, that's the stock. No, that's gold futures. We're in GOLD, the entity. Okay, let's go back basically an hour, if you will. VIX, as Paul just pointed out, it's not. VIX is up more than I thought it would be. I'm not going to lie. It might be because of the geopolitical news over the weekend. I get it. Tesla bearish, coaches shorted. GFI bearish. Mike V is shorted. Another mine seeing some buy today. Ego. AMC bearish. IWM. November puts going out. IWM. We'll look at the IWM. The IWM. I don't know, man. Oh, look at this. If you flip that over, listen, if you flip that over, you would say this is eventually going to make new highs if this was a chart. You really would. I don't care what it would be. They made widgets. Flip this over. All right, IWM puts going out till November. I don't blame them. There's always things to do, but it is what it is. Let's go back. What happened here? Here's my feed. Lost my feed. Got 14,000 windows open. It's all right. What else are we doing? SQQ. Come on. SQQ bearish. That was at 1114. Oh, Qs are bearish? Why are they Qs in the Nasdaq's bouncing? SQQ weeklies today. The Nasdaq's at the high. They're bearish on the Qs. I don't know why they're bearish on the SQQs, but they are. Next, can't argue with the tape. What's going on here? Where am I? The chai. New share. Oh, God. Okay. PNT, Google, SPY bearish, back puts. AU bearish, GDX bullish. Listen, this is not the cleanest action so far. SQQs and they're buying the what? How could the Nasdaq's very, very weak today, but they're buying SQQ puts. Devon Energy playing catch up over the last week. I get it. Planeteer, Uber sold it today. CRK, I like it. That CRK energy stock. Taking call. Listen, there's not that much flow going on right now. Maybe there'll be some in later in the afternoon. You can't argue. I am target coach 140. Thank you. VIX. Well, see, this is the big guys, and they're not bearish. They're actually been reading the tape well. I've been trading more individual stocks than the big daddies in the room have been calling more macro views. I'm trading a lot of Forex and golds, but Paul said VIX doesn't look encouraging. He's correct. Coach, of course, listening to the video. Amazon, he was shorted. He was, I don't know, Coach. Oh, now it's below the gap, Amazon. And we spoke yesterday at the video about the gaps in Amazon. Yeah, I still think it's a no play. I would side to be short because the moving averages, it did break below the gap. You probably got a better feel. I'm not a good Amazon trade. I don't even trade the stock, to be honest with you. It's more like a proxy for the market for me, for the NAS. Coach's IWM target 140. We know this is not going to be, we know this. Oh God, 140. My God. And you know what? We laughed at him about Apple. I didn't laugh at him. You know what I mean? But what makes you good, it's what you make. It makes you bad. Coach keeps me in my winners, man, with these targets. Target 140. Okay. All right. I mean, if somebody would tell me if a bearish case scenario, where would you say, I know why he gets it? And I get it. This is a weekly. This is a monthly. 140, 140, 140. All right, 140 target. I mean, listen, it's not going to hit one. It goes to 142. He's still dead right, but it's a round number. We get the picture, Coach. Thank you for participating with your calls, plural. All right, so I'll leave it there. You know what? How do I do this? Most actives. This is the playbook. New share. What's going up the last 15 minutes? Sava traded last night. Silver going up. Gold's going up. Percent losers last 15 minutes. I know it's short frame. UVIX going down, typical. SGH going down. So it's selling off the VIX a little bit. Oh, it's popping all over the freaking place. Look at this thing. There's the market. 147. Where's my stocks? I do want to look. Why would I not want to look? Birkenstock, AMC gave it all back. A&F, Daddy-O. Look at this A&F now. We're about to cover it. A&F. Where's my A&F? Where am I? I'm short it from 60. 2 days ago, it was 63. That was a blow off top. Coach gave me that one too. And I complained about him. That was one. Look at this though, this chart. There's 3 days up and there's 5 days up. And after 5 days up, there's like 10 days up. But it's A&F 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yesterday was the 5th day up. Reversal on not that big a volume. We will see. Let's move on the bigger picture because I'm being selfish. Most actives. Most actives on the day. The SQQQs right at the high of the day. TQQQs right near the low of the day. AMP, Bank of America, a lot of ETFs. Plug gave it all back. AAL, NVIDIA, Amazon, we get it. GDX, listen, Riven, look. So IWM. So we speak about these every day. SQQQs, Tesla, Coach gave it. AMD from 110 to 105. I've been trading that actually well. Labu, I was an LABD. Plug traded that well. TLT, you don't know what the TLT is. You know what I mean? My neighbor wants to know what the TLT is doing. You know what I mean? He's not that sharp of a guy. JP and the boys, golds, banks, indexes, and protection. Couple of macro situations with Tesla, AMD, and Amazon, NVIDIA, of course. From there, you got to trade tactically. Just remember what you're buying. It's going to be one of those long weekends. I just started using this cliche after all these years, but I'm going to use it. It seems to be keep some powder dry or powder, whatever. I got to run and get a haircut, go to the dry cleaners. I got to shape up or I'm going to be shipped out from the wife. I'm being facetious, naturally. I'm the judge and the jury. Don't tell anybody. But any questions, guys? It's been a great week. Ham, thank you for participating. I saw you on LinkedIn. Everybody else, don't be shy. You have to ask Ronald for any of his teams and doing webinars. If you're on TGH, you can email me with any questions. We did a series, part 1 of many. So I'm always keeping an eye out for that. Paul, watching the video from the pub. It's a Friday. It's one of the, it's a TGH tradition. Had a great week. Thanks for participating again, Coach. Always. For those that missed and everything, please go back to TradeGATEHub YouTube icon for our channel. Get an idea of what we do. Our high-level things and high-level opinions. And if we're wrong, at least we give high-level answers. And we are wrong too. But until then, we appreciate everybody for tuning in. Go through the videos, poke around the site on TradeGate Markets. This one TradeGATEHub tab is just one in the universe that it has. From our YouTube channel to stocks, the movers. So poke around. You can only imagine what else goes on. You want to know a little bit about me or what else we do in the firm, go to the company, go to the profile. You should have the TradeView demo. Get familiar with the pricing and our spreads, the best out there. Enjoy the weekend. I got to clean up a little bit. Cheers, everyone. Thanks again.